Alrighty, here we go again, everybody. Welcome back to the next episode of the Sandcats franchise, and today we are kicking off year number 7. Coming off a season where last year, in season number 6, the Sandcats went 13-3 in the regular season and won their second consecutive league championship in a sweep of the Platypi in 2 games. Last episode, in the off-season, we ended up losing starting pitcher Cameron Snow, young reliever Brickley Clark, and first baseman Hercules Bentley went to free agency to get more money after having been with the team since the beginning. We managed to re-sign Bentley. He is making $1.4 million more than he was before he left. He's at $8.9 million now, if I believe. Let's go ahead and have a look at that. Yes, he was at 7.5. He's now at 8.9. We made an additional move in releasing catcher Jackson Powers and bringing in young catcher in his 3rd season, Jameson Morrison. 22-year-old was released by the Heaters near the end of last year, and he was picked up for us. He's not a great fielder. He's got a decent arm, though, decent speed, and good hitting numbers, which are better than the aging Powers, who was 34-35. We lost Cameron Snow, but we replaced her with starting pitcher Royce Wiebe, formerly of the Moonstars. He was released last year before the end of the regular season and comes into his 3rd season in the league, first with us. And we also signed to replace Brickley Clark's position in the bullpen, young rookie left-hander Lincoln Porchetto, who was randomly generated with a whopping 1 accuracy. He's got fantastic pitches, but he can't control them. So, it'll be interesting to see how he does coming out of the pen. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get into the opening day matchup here. We're at home against the Moonstars. Veteran Slip Sauter has been with the team since the beginning of their run here. He's in his 7th year, and Tapia is in his 6th in the league. He's been with us the entire time. Let's look at the lineup here for opening day. Sorry about that, lost the microphone there. Second-year second baseman Skylar Mosley will be leading off in second base. Second-year center fielder Ivan Marin will bat number 2. Fletcher Mackey, in his 4th season now, is its shortstop. DH Hezekiah Cross comes into his 3rd season. He is DHing in the 4-hole. Batting 5th is veteran first baseman Hercules Bentley, one of the remaining OG members of the team. Another OG member bats in the 6-hole. It's third baseman Kara Kawaguchi. Batting 7th is John Paul in his 4th or 5th year now in the league. I believe he entered at the end of year 3, so 4, 5, 6. Yeah, he's in his 4th year in the league now. He's been with us the entire time. He's playing right field. Batting 8th is left fielder Luca Golden in his 5th year in the league now, having entered the league in year number 3. He's been with us the entire time. And batting 9th is catcher Camden Brennan, who was signed halfway through year number 3 and has been with us ever since. He is in his 5th year as well. And on the bench, we have shortstop Vihan Robertson in his 3rd season. He's been with us the entire time. Veteran Janice Friedman's entering his 7th season. He's the oldest man on the roster. We have outfielder Tandy Deep III. He's in his 5th season as well. And Jameson Morrison making his 1st season with us as the backup catcher. And on the mound is Peter Tapia, so let's jump into the action. I may be a little rusty, have not played this in a hot minute, so hopefully not, but we shall see, ladies and gentlemen, we shall see. Standing in the friendly confines of the Tiger Den here. Look at the Moonstars lineup. Hot free agent acquisition, Hanley Dexterez leads off. Zach DeSong, another free agent acquisition. Lackey Luster, an original member. Newt Lowe. Daniela Sisley, another free agent acquisition. Young shortstop, Savannah Chops. And I forget what the rest of their lineup looks like. There we go. Get that charging. Alright, let's have a look at their lineup before we start. We have their newest acquisition, free agent Hanley Dexterez, left the B-Wolves. He's now on their roster. Zach DeSong was signed in free agency as well. He was released midway through last year by the Heaters. Lackey Luster has been with the team since the beginning. He's batting 3rd. Newt Lowe remains on the team as their catcher. Daniela Sisley, released by the Sirloins near the end of last year, is now on her 2nd team in this franchise. This is her first year with the Moonstars after spending the previous 5.5 with the Sirloins. Savannah Chops comes back as the starting shortstop this year. DH rookie Lennox Bauer will be batting in the 7 hole. Tig Tantrum, the former Sandcat, will bat 8th and left. And rookie Noelle Blackburn, the center fielder, will bat number 9 on their bench. They have Dale Briefs, third baseman, second baseman Winston Draper, another original Sandcat member. Rookie catcher Titan Linguino, and left fielder Enrique Goyo, a former Wild Pig member. And looking at their rotation, they still have Alicia Woodrow. She is now the second pitcher. They have Gingham Villalobos, I believe it's his second year, and veteran starter reliever Jacob Marshmallow. They ran out of money. Relievers Killian Kent, who was on the team last year, Abdil Vadamakia, who was signed in free agency, Keisha Mushara, the veteran, signed in free agency, and closer Asher Faulkner returns from their team last year as well. So let's jump into it. Tapia ready to get underway. Here's the first pitch of the season, and it's a line out to third. Much better than the first pitch of last season, as Heath's first pitch was promptly hit for a home run by Moose's leadoff center fielder Bryant Pena. I'm going to bring up first baseman Sack the Song. Slider catches his own, and Tapia's ahead in the count. Hard grounder up the middle, backhanded by Mosley. Easy play for the second baseman, 2 down. Here's right fielder Lackey Luster. He's gone deep off of Tapia a couple times in his career. At least twice he did it last season. Changeup in there, 0-1. Fastball skied down the right field line. Going after it is Bentley in foul territory. He will make the catch with that miraculous 10 speed, and that's a 1-2-3 inning to start the season. Bottom half of the first we go. Mosley, Marin, and Mackey, the 3 M's, will face Slips Otter. Here's Mosley starting off his second year in the league here. Takes a changeup from Sauter. We're underway. Another changeup, and Mosley was waiting for it this time. He hits it deep to the left field wall. It's off the top of that high wall and gets away from Tantrum. Extra bases for Mosley. Leadoff double. It's going to bring up Marin. Second-year center fielder is going to be batting in the 2 hole to start the season. Let's see how he does here against Sauter. Cutter just missed the zone. 2-seamer fouled off, 1-1. Good cutter at the knees, 1-2 the count now from Sauter. Fastball pulled foul. Marin chased that, but he fouled it off. Dribbler to short. Mosley in a rundown. Will be tagged out at second. Good heads-up play there by Chops. 1 down as Marin reaches on the fielder's choice. Here is Fletcher Mackey. Not going to run on Lowe's arm. He's got a pretty good one as they take a strike at the knees. 0-1. Slider line softly to short, right at Chops. 2 down. It's going to bring up DH Hezekiah Cross, reigning Triple Crown winner and MVP from last year. He's heading into his 3rd season. He also won Rookie of the Year in his 1st season. So he's got a bright future ahead of him on the offensive side of things. And he crushes that pitch. The 1-0 fastball deposited to the right center gap. Diving is Lackey Luster. What a play to make the catch. To the second we go. It's 0-0 after a great defensive web gen keeps us scoreless. 4, 5, and 6 to up here for the Moonstars. As first up is catcher Newt Lowe. Changeup called a strike, 0-1. Cutter down and in, ripped to the hole and right. That gets down for a base hit. Paul throws for first. Just late. Lowe manages to beat it out. Here's Sicily. First at bat as a Moonstar for her. Let's see how she does here. Slider in there, 0-1. Sicily's hit pretty well against the Sandcats in her tenure. Not exactly sure on the career numbers, but she's done a good job as she lines out softly to Mackey. 1 down. Here's Savannah Chops, the shortstop, taking over for veteran Ren Reliable, who left in free agency. Change at the knees, 0-1. Outside. Hard rip up the middle. Base hit for Chops. Puts 2 on with 1 down. He's going to bring up the 7-hitter. Rookie DH, Lennox Bauer. Let's see what the lefty can do. Let me make sure that she is a lefty, actually. Can I view that on here real quick? Oh, I can't. Damn. All right. I guess I'll have to check later. 30-year-old's making her debut here. First time I've ever faced her. 1-1 count. Changeup away from Tapio. 2-1. Misses inside with the heater. 3-1. Slider to short. Mackey fields it. Flips the second one. Mosley to first. It's a double play, and the Sandcats escape the jam. 2 hits for the Moonstars, but they're erased on the double play ball. Bottom 2, Bentley, Kawaguchi, and Paul against Sauter. Here's Hercules Bentley showing off that shiny new contract as he increased his yearly salary by $1.4 million in the offseason. Does remain with the Sandcats at a hometown discount. He could have made over $10 million. Strike in there, 1-1. Hardliner to right field. To Luster at the wall. He makes the catch, 1 out. Brings up Kawaguchi, another OG member. He's one of only 3 remaining on the roster. Bentley, Kawaguchi, and Mondo, who's the number 2 pitcher now. Strike in there from Sauter. Good fastball. Changeup in the zone, 0-2. Late on the heater, Sauter has his first punch out of the season, 2 down. That brings up John Paul. Right fielder is making his debut of the season as well. Mostly everyone is. Strike in there, 0-1. Came off a rough hitting year last year. Did not hit near 300. Drives the ball deep to center field. The outfielder came in. Now he's running back to the warning track. He looks up and makes the catch. Blackburn had us fooled there for a second. 1-2-3 inning for Sauter. Top 3. Tantrum, Blackburn, and then Dexter is up. There's left fielder Tig Tantrum, former Sandcat member, gets the start in left field today. Hardliner the first, off of the leaping Bentley's glove. That will be a base hit. Good play by Tantrum to start the inning. Now to bring up Blackburn. Center fielder's batting in the 9-hole. Not exactly a great hitter by his stats line here. Slider down the third base line. Kawaguchi dives and makes the play. Fires to first in time to get Blackburn 1 down. Tantrum advances to second, though, for Dexteres. Dexteres 0 for 1. Lined out in his first at bat as he hit the first pitch right at the third baseman. Check swing on the fastball, 0-1. Slider changeup is down, 1-1. Slider down and in. Grounded hard to second. Mosley there for it. He'll go to first. 2 down. Runner advances to third on the play. Brings up Song, 0 for 1. Power versus right-handers is active here for Song today. Gets under that one and fouls it back, 0-1. Slider ripped to right field. That'll drop for a base hit. Song will have the first run of the game for the Moonstars. And that's a bad throw over the head of the first baseman as he advances to second. Error for Paul. And here is Lackey Luster, 0 for 1. First pitch slider down in the way, hit up the first base line, is fouled off out of reach, 0-1. Fastball chased above the letters. That's going to bloop into center field for a base hit. As Song is rounding third, he took off with the hit. Cut off by Bentley, and he will score. It's 2-0 Moonstars. Good RBI for Luster, and that'll bring up Lowe, who singled in his first at bat. First pitch cutter, called a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. Slider up and in, skied by Lowe to right center field. Over forward is Marin. Calls off Paul, and he will make the catch to end the inning, but the Moonstars put 2 on the board thanks to RBI singles by Sack the Song and... oh, what is their name? They just hit it too. Who's a 3-hitter? Dang it. Golden due up first here. It was Luster, Lackey Luster. So 2 RBI singles by Song and Luster put the Moonstars on the board here in the third. Bottom half of 3 we go. It's going to be Golden, Brennan, and Mosley. First pitch in there for a strike from Sauter, 0-1. Slider ripped to the left center gap, giving chase is Blackburn. He runs it down, 1 out. Here's Camden Brennan, the catcher, bats in the 9-hole. His second season as the starting catcher. Strike in there, 0-1. Turns on that, skies that change up to right center. Luster calls for it on the warning track, comes in a step and makes the catch, 2 outs. Gonna bring up Mosley, 1 for 1 with a double, and then was thrown out in a fielder's choice. Ball inside, 1-0. Strike hit the letters, 1-1. Strike again, 1-2. Fastball grounded to first, right at Song. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Sauter. Through 3, it's 2-0 Moonstars. Top 4, Sicily, Chops, and Bauer due up. Sicily's 0 for 1 today. First pitch cutter in there at the knees. 0-1. Fastball down in the way, called a strike. It's 0-2 now. Change up and in, chased way out in front of, and down on strikes is Sicily. Got to bring up chops. 1-for-1 today with a single. That was erased on a double play ball. Change up at the knees, 0-1. Good pitch from Tapia. Fastball up and in, skied to right center, giving chase is Marin in the gap. Runs it down, 2 outs. Brings up Bauer, 0-for-1 today. Slider down in the way is called a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 0-2. Bauer quickly in the hole. Grounded into a double player first time up. Change-up is popped up behind the plate. Brennan back forward in front of the screen. He will make the easy catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Tapia in the 4th. Good bounce-back inning after giving up 2 runs in the 3rd. Bottom half of the 4th we go. Middle of the lineup due up. Marin, Mackey, and Cross, 2, 3, and 4. Good spot to start a rally. Marin is 0-for-1. Let's see what he does here against Sauter. Takes a slider at the knees, 0-1. Good pitch from Sauter. Slider hit up the middle this time. Marin was waiting for it, and that's a base hit. First of the season for Marin. He's 1-for-2, and that'll bring up Mackey. Lined out to the shortstop in his first at-bat. See what Fletcher here can do against Sauter. Fastball at the letters. Good pitch from Slip, 0-1. Fastball down at the knees, and Mackey got a good piece of it. Deep to center field. It is high, it is far, and it is into the forest. That is the first homer of the year for anybody on either team. Fletcher Mackey is your recipient of it. It is a 2-2 ball game now as he ties it up with 1 swing of the bat. Keeping his hot hitting from the playoffs going, as in the final playoff game, he hit 2 solo homers and was responsible single-handedly for our win before getting injured in the 6th inning. Dove for a ball, made the out, but he dislocated his shoulder. Thankfully, another late solo homer by John Paul gave us the insurance run we needed to win. And here is Hezekiah Cross. Got robbed on a nice diving play in the right center gap by Luster his first time up. Count is at 1-1. Down and in, and that's hit it back up the middle. Base hit for Cross. 3 straight hits here to start the inning for the Sandcats, as Cross will be on at first. Now bring up Bentley. Flew out to right in front of the high wall out there for the first time up. Ball below the knees, just missed. High ball 2 as Sauter's starting to lose the zone a bit here. Cutter ripped right at the second baseman. That's first out as Cross reacts quickly to get back to first. Here's Kawaguchi, 0-for-1. Kara takes one inside, ball 1. Fastball caught the zone that time, 1-1. In there, 1-2. Sauter in the driver's seat now. Soft flop up, shallow left center. Chops out for it. The shortstop makes the catch, 2 outs. That brings up Paul, 0-for-1, and he made an error in the field, which is why he's tense right now. See if he bounces back here. Just out in front of the changeup. He pops it up the shallow center. Out for it is the second baseman. Making the catch is Sicily to end the inning. But the Sandcats strike back here in the 4th with a 2-run bomb by Fletcher Mackey to the forest and center. Tie game to the 5th. 8-9-1 due up for the Moonstars, which is where they started their rally last time. Tangent's 1-for-1 with a single. First pitch down and in. Fastball ripped to left field on the line. Golden there to make the catch. 1 out. Brings up Blackburn, 0-for-1 with the fly out. Change up down. Actually, he was retired on a nice diving play at third by Kawaguchi up the line, 0-1. Slider dribbled to short. This is going to be a tough play for Mackey. Makes it 2 down. And bring up Dexteres, who's 0-for-2 today. Cutter up and in is taken high. Good eye there from Dexteres. Fastball away, misses, 2-0. Slider down and in, called a strike, 2-1. Change up down in the way, fouled off, 2-2. Fastball is grounded up the third base line, backhanded by Kawaguchi. He fires to first, and that will be the 3rd out. 1-2-3 inning for Tapia in the 5th. Bottom half of the 5th we go. 8-9-1 due up for the Sandcats. Golden, Brennan, and Mosley. It's Golden, 0-for-1 today. First pitch swinging, and that's driven to the left center gap, giving chase his tantrum, and the speedster will watch it hit off the wall in front of us as it bounces away. Second double of the game for the Sandcats, and it comes off the bat of Luca Golden as leadoff man is on at second. Here's Camden Brennan, the catcher, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch, sky ball, left center field. Blackburn over for it in the gap. Makes catch for the first out. Golden forces the throw. It's a good one, so he'll get back to second. That's going to bring up Mosley. Second baseman's 1 for 2. Doubled in the first inning. 1 for 2. Let's see what he does here. Miss foul. Cutter misses low. Slider ripped to the right center gap. That'll get down and all the way to the wall, and that will score the runner from second base as Golden will come in to score. Second double of the game for Mosley. It's now 3-2 Sandcats. Brings up Marin, 1 for 2. Singled his second time up. First time up, he grounded into a fielder's choice. First pitch ripped to second. Leaping is Sisley. It's off her glove into center field. Mosley's going for third. The throw is late. Saved a run, though, as it bounced off her glove, and we had to freeze. Mackey up now. Homered his last at bat. Drove in the first 2 runs of the game for the Sandcats. Runners at the corners for him here with 1 down. Slider at the knees, taken, 0-1. Good pitch from Sauter. That one's below the knees, and Mackey fouls it off. Just out of the reach of the diving Dexteras at third, 0-2. Ripped hard, pat off Dexteras' glove into left field. That'll be a base hit, and the run will score from third. It is 4-2 Sandcats, and still only 1 out in the inning. Cross up now, singled his last at bat. He's 1 for 2. And Sauter is now tense after that. Cutter misses low, ball 1. Change up, ripped foul by Crosses. He's way early on it, 1-1. Chased that high, 1-2. Chased it low, dribbler between short and third. Dexteras bare hands has to go to first, 2 down. That puts 2 in scoring position for Bentley with 2 down. He's flown out twice today. He's 0 for 2. See what he does here. Can he come through in the clutch one more time? Held back on the heater at high, 1-0. Right down the middle, sky to center. Does it have enough carry for it to the warning track? Blackburn calling for it. Rookie makes the catch, and that will end the inning as Bentley comes up just a few feet short. But the Sandcats get 2 more on the board. It's now a 4-2 lead. Top 6 we go. Song, Luster, and Lowe do up middle of the lineup against Tapia for the 3rd time today. Song singled his last time up and drove in the first run of the game for the Moonstars. He then scored the second one. Slider away, called the strike to him, 0-1. Changeup breaks way inside from Tapia's. That misses his own. Swung through the fastball, fooling him, 1-2. Cutter up and in, just breaks inside, 2-2. The count now from Tapia. Changeup down and in, dribbler to third, charging Kawaguchi, barehanding and firing. Dropped by Bentley on a random 0.1% error chance. E3, and that means the runner reaches. He's now tense, and here's Luster, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. Slider breaks away, runner goes on the first pitch. Brennan throws down just late. Good steal from Song. That puts him in scoring position for Luster, who singled him in last time up as well. Changeup dribbled to second. Mosley fires to first. 1 down, and Song advances to third. Here's Lowe, 1 for 2 with a single. Second pitch, skied foul down the third base line. Kawaguchi over for it in foul territory. Makes the catch, 2 down. Gonna bring up Sisley. Needs a clutch 2-out hit here from her. Former Storloin looking to make an impression in her first game as a Moonstar in her career. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Change up inside, 0-2 the count now. Slider breaking low, taken. Ball 1. Cutter up, chased high, fouled off past the stands. Bentley can't get there, out of reach, 1-2. Fastball down and in, dribbled in front of the plate, but rolls foul into the batter's box, still 1-2. And get down and away, hard grounder to first, diving's Bentley, he makes the play, flips to the pitcher, that's the out, and that ends the inning as Sisley is now tense. Failing to come through in that clutch RBI spot as she's now 0 for 3. Moonstars get a man to third, but can't score him. Bottom 6, it's still 4-2. 6, 7, 8 do up for the Sandcats here as leading off is Kawaguchi. She struck out her last at bat. She's 0 for 2. Dribbler to shorten the hole, backhanded by Chops. Easy play, 1 down. Sauter now back to neutral as John Paul's up 0 for 2. Flo popped out and flew out. Lined up the middle, that's a base hit. That might get him back to neutral mojo. I don't think it did. Golden up now, 1 for 2 with a double. It did not. Paul, of course, made an error earlier in the game, which allowed a run to score. Slider outside from misses from Golden. Just doubled his last time up. Outside again with the same slider, 2-0. Chased it high, gets it over the leaping song into right field. That's a base hit. Runner advances to second as he froze on the leap. Second hit of the day for Golden. He's now 2 for 3, and that brings up Brennan. Catcher's 0 for 2 today here in the 9 slot. Let's see what he does. Slider at the letters, 0-1. Slider taken to the left center gap. Brennan went with it. That's going to drop for a base hit. Runner's going to advance from second to home. Runner slides in safely at third. It's a double from Brennan, and it's now 5-2 Sandcats. Now to bring up Mosley, 2 for 3, 2 doubles and an RBI as Sauter's back to 10s. Way inside with that heater, 1-0. Turns on that one. Mosley rips it foul, though. 1-1. That would have been extra bases. Sky ball to center, shallow. Can they catch it? Yes, they can. 2 outs. Runner tags from third and draws the throw. It's a good one, and will stay at third. 2 in scoring position for Marin, who's singled his last 2 at-bats. He's 2 for 3 on the day. Can he come through one more time? Slider, cutter at the letters, caught a strike. That one is high, 1-1. Change up down, ripped pretty well to left center. Can it get over the fielder's head? Yes, it can. It's off the wall. That's going to be extra bases for Marin as he drives in 2 with a double, his 3rd hit of the game, and it's now 7-2. Gonna bring up Mackey, 2 for 3. Singled his last time up and drove in another run. He's also homered in 2. Sauter remains out on the mound. He's over 70 pitches now. Cutter high, misses, ball 1. High again, 2-0. Mackey locked in here. Gets a 2-0 fastball and drives it to center. Doesn't get enough on it, though, as Blackburn makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Sandcats put 3 more on the board as they're breaking through against Sauter here in back-to-back innings. It's 3 innings in a row they've scored off him. Top 7. Chops, Bauer, and Tantrum face Tapia. Chops is 1 for 2 today, singled in her first at-bat. Strike the letters, 0-1. Good pitch there from Tapia. Slider down and in, called a strike. It's quickly 0-2. Change it down in the way. Line softly to left center. Incoming is Golden. He's not going to get there. That's a base hit for Chops. Second of the game for her. She's 2 for 3. Going to bring in Bauer, who's 0 for 2. Grounded into a double play and popped out behind the plate in foul territory. Swings through a heater at the letters away, 0-1. Change up below the knees, taken in the dirt, ball 1. Cutter down and in, fools her as she cuts through it, 1-2. Slider down in the way, just low, 2-2. Tapia could not get the call. Fastball up and in, breaks the bat and fouled off. Another piece of lumber here for Bauer. 2-2 remains the count. Cutter up and away, fouled off again as Bauer stays alive, 2-2. Change up down and in, sky ball to shallow center, out for it. Mackey, he calls for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Brings up Tantrum, 1 for 2, singled in his second at bat. First pitch fastball grounded to second in the hole. Mosley fields, flips the second 1. Mackey to first, not in time to get the speedster. So fielder's choice for him, and that's 2 down in the inning. And here's Noelle Blackburn, the rookie, who's 0 for 2. First pitch changeup down in the way, misses low, ball 1. Fastball up and in, line to right center field. That's heading to the gap. Giving chase are Marin and Paul. They're not going to get there, and that's going to get down. Paul gets it into the cutoff man, and runner rounds third and tries to score. Throw in is late, and Blackburn has his first RBI as a Moonstar. It is 7-3. Brings up Dexterra, 0 for 3 today. First pitch fastball, line to short. Leaping is Mackey to make a nice snag to save a run. Moonstars get 1 more on the board and decrease the deficit to 4. 7-3 now as we head to the bottom half of the 7th. Cross, Bentley, and Kawaguchi due up. Cross 1 for 3 with the single today. Sauter will stay out there to start the inning. Slider, Sky down the left field line. Giving chase are the runner fielders. Tantrum calls for it, and he makes the catch. 1 out. That brings up Bentley, 0 for 3 today. He's also made an error in the field. He's now tense. Ooh, good strike there. Sky ball left center shallow. Out for it is Chops. She'll call off Tantrum. 2 down. Bentley's coming out, and that's going to bring up Kawaguchi, who's 0 for 3. We can either put Robertson at first, or actually no, we could put who can play first? Morrison can play first, but he can't field. Golden can play first. Who else can play first? That's it. Okay, so Golden has to move to first, which means Mackey can go to left, and Robertson's in at shortstop. Here's Kawaguchi 0 for 3. Slider down at the knees, ripped well to left center field, giving chase Blackburn. He makes the catch in front of the wall, and that keeps her hitless on the day. Top 8 we go. It's 7 to 3. Song, Luster, and Lowe due up. Toppy's at 74 pitches, so we'll see if we keep him out there. I think if he gives up one more hit, we might take him out. Solid line score so far as the first pitch slider breaks away from Song. Fastball in there, down at the knees, 0-1, or 1-1. Cutter up and in, dribbled up the middle, backhanded by Mosley, fires to first, 1 down. Brings up Luster, 1 for 3, RBI single on the line score for him today. Change up at the knees, 0-1, good pitch there from Tapia. Fastball down in the way is fouled off, 0-2. Slider up and in, check swing taken high, 1-2. Cutter down and in, breaks away, 2-2. Fastball up and away just high. Full count now. Change up down and in. Luster fouls it off and stays alive. Still a full count. Slider down and away. Dribbled to first. Golden there for it. Fields the hop and goes to first. 2 down. Brings up Lowe. 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball away. Popped up. Shallow left center. Robertson calling for it on the edge of the outfield grass. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Tapia in the 8th. Bottom half of the 8th we go. Paul, Golden, and Brennan due up. Here's John Paul, 1 for 3 with a single today. Chased it in the dirt and dribbles it past the diving Sauter off the mound. Chops bare hands and fires. Just in time to get Paul, who's out at first. Brings up Golden, 2 for 3, double and a single today. Strike in there, 0-1. Good cutter there from Sauter. Inside, ball 1. Gets under it. Golden skies it. Fair territory for the catcher. Lowe's in the batter's box. Makes the catch now. 2 outs. That'll bring up Brennan. 1 for 3. Doubled in a run his last time up. Hard ground to the third. Dexter's backhands. Fires to first. 1-2-3 inning for the Moonstars in the 8th. Sauter pitches the complete game. Can his offense help him out in the 9th? Sicily, Chops, and Bauer due up. Tapia's not going to pitch the 9th inning. He's over 80. He's at 85 pitches, so he's tired. He's not even locked in. I'm not risking it. He's coming out. 8 innings of work, 7 hits given up, 3 earned runs and a strikeout. Can't complain with that. Let's go to the bullpen here. Who do we trust to do the 9th? It's not a save situation, so we don't need Collins and we don't need Sutton. I'm thinking Mahoney or Porchetto. Who's due up? Righty, lefty, righty, righty, lefty. Not a lot of lefties in the lineup. Maybe we do go with the righty. Maybe we do go with Sutton. Yeah, I think we go with Sutton here. Righty Kaylee Sutton in her 3rd season here with the team. She will be coming out of the bullpen for the 9th. First pitch fastball, dribbled past the mound. Mosley bare hands and fires. 1 out. Going to bring up Chops, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Curveball down and in from Sutton, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball down in the way, fouled off. It's now 0-2. Slider up and in. Chops skies it to shallow left. Robertson out for it. Vihan makes the catch. 2 down. And that brings up Bauer. DH is 0 for 3 today and tense. Can they turn their day around here? Fastball high from Sutton misses. Ball 1. Curveball down in the way is a called strike. 1-1. Slider down and in, dribbled up the middle. Mosley backhands, fires to first. 1-2-3 inning for Sutton in the 9th, and the Sandcats win on opening day. 7-3, your final score over the Moonstars. 12 hits for the offense, so good day hitting the ball. We strung a lot of runs together in the middle innings, but trailed off after that. We did have a bad day fielding. We did make 2 errors. from two solid players, too, no less, Paul and Bentley. Hopefully we can fix their mojos from that. Moonstar's just got nothing going against Tapia. After that two-run third inning, he really settled down, didn't give up another run till late. Very uncharacteristically good pitching from him. I mean, last year his ERA was over 6, so... Looking at the line scores here, only person with multiple hits for them was Savannah Chops, who went 2 for 4. RBIs for Song, Luster, and Blackburn, all on singles. I think. Blackburn's may have been a double. And looking at ours, Mackey had the home run, the only one on for either squad. It was a 2-run shot. He also drove in a run on a single. Marin drove in 2 on a double. Mosley singled in 1. And Brennan doubled in 1. Or actually, Mosley, I think, doubled in 1. My apologies. Looking at the pitching lines, complete game for Sauter. 8 innings in the loss, 12 hits, 7 earned runs given up with 1 homer. He's 0-1 now. Tapia gets the win on opening day. 8 innings of work, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 strikeout. And Sutton throws a clean 9th inning. Mackey's your player of the game, of course. He had the home run, followed by Marin. Went 3 for 4, double, 2 singles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. And Skylar Mosley, 2 for 4, 2 doubles, an RBI, and a run scored. All right, that's a good way to start. 186, not bad at all. All right, so we start the season off on the right foot with a win. Let's see if we can keep it rolling here. Sim up to the next game here, set the lineup, and then I'll tell you where the next episode will be. Well, the next recorded episode. Sawteeth crushed the sirloins 8-2. That doesn't matter really. Blowfish and the Herbisaurs here. Herbisaurs rally to win 4-3. They were the dominant team last year in the Beast Division. Moose and Freebooters. Moose win 4-1. Heaters beat the Wide Loads 3-0. Good plays from them. Hot Corners and Wild Pigs here. Wild Pigs rally to win 7-6. Sirloins and Sawtooth in the rematch here. Sirloins get the revenge, 6-3 victory. And Buzzards beat the Overdogs 6-4. Okay, so we are leading the division right now, 1-0. We're the only team that's undefeated in our division. In the other division, the Moose, Wild Pigs, and Herbisaurs are all victors as well. And next game that we're scheduled to play is Mondo versus Lovelorn, the Blowfish. It's a playoff rematch that Mondo came out victorious in. So, yep, that was a good one. Overdog signed Rhonda Horn back to the squad, replacing Rhonda Third. Rhonda Horn was on the Crocodons, so I'm sorry. Rhonda Third was. Yeah, they re-signed Rhonda Horn. Nice, bring her home. She's getting ready to retire soon anyway. She's 37. Bentley loses 4 fielding. Well, that explains why he made the error. Morrison gets +6 fielding. Oh, that's a nice roll. He needed that. That's fantastic. Kawaguchi's arm's starting to hurt, so she loses 5 arm. Oof. And the Heaters signed Leanne Drive, replacing young first baseman Kaysen Anderson. We don't need a first baseman, though, so I'm not interested. All right, let's look at these development options here. Fielding and speed for Tandy Deep at third. That'd be a nice one for him. Little cheap upgrade. I like it. Speed for Bentley. Be nice. I mean, I'd like if he'd be able to run. Fielding for Golden. That'd be an interesting one as well. Roland. A chance to get walk prone. Not a fan of the walk prone there. Let's see. Collins. Velocity and accuracy. Hey, I can do that one. And John Paul, power, contact, and speed offensively. Paul's 31, probably going to pass on him. Bentley, speed is nice, but he doesn't really need it. Golden, that's an interesting one. All 4 of these I actually do like. I like Roland's the least, because there's a chance to get the walk prone and it's really expensive, and I'd like to be able to get 2 of them on the board here. So I think we're going to do... Golden really doesn't need the fielding. So let's do Tandy's, obviously. His is the cheapest. It's also the one that was going to expire soonest. And then we'll do Collins as well, because it's the same chance to expire as well. +1. And get the +7. Nice roll there on the target practice. Sweet. She's now a B+. Awesome. And Tandy Deep the third is still a B-. Hopefully Golden's is there next time. I'll pick it up if it is, but it probably won't be, so I'm not expecting it to be there. Roland's will still be there next time. So we'll have that to look forward to. I don't like Paul's, and I don't like Bentley's. Alright, so let's set the lineup here for game number 2. What do they recommend? Okay, they want Paul out and Mackey in and right, which puts Robertson at short. Do we put Golden in at first? Move Bentley to the bench. And have Deep the third and left? And then do we put Friedman at third for Kawaguchi? I guess not. Kawaguchi is the better player, so Bentley's good too, but he's down at the bottom of the lineup now. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah, I like this. So Golden will lead off. Marin will be in batting second again. Mackey bats third again. Cross is still in the 4. Mosley drops down to the 5th spot. Kawaguchi is still in the 6th hole. Bentley goes from the 5th hole to the 7th. Robertson's in at 8th, getting his first start of the season at shortstop. And Camden Brennan will bat 9th at catcher. Okay, I can work with that. That sounds good to me. Alrighty, guys. Next episode will be the first start of Royce Wiebe as a member of the Sandcats. And that will be game number 3 of the regular season. That is against the Hot Corners. Okay, and it's on the road, so that'll be interesting. Then the following episode after that will be Mondo's second start against the Sawteeth. And then Roland's second start against the Sirloins here. And then after that, it'll be, if anything determines, like, division race, like, clinches, or it's like battle between first and second, you know, something like that. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next episode. This is the Nasty One, signing off.